Hello everyone, this is Achaia Achaia, and this is another 2v2 game that is actually played on one of the new maps that just got released with patch 9 for the beta. This map is called Daelin, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but anyways, I am playing this with my good buddy 13. We are ladder 2v2 players together, and right now we are actually sitting pretty high up in our 2v2 ladder at number 5 in our platinum division, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, this is a game that we just played tonight, and I decided there was a lot of points in it that were really back and forth, and I decided I was going to cast this game no matter what because it was just so exciting to play and I had a lot of fun. But anyways, going to the action here, we've got the blue Protoss Daelin spawning in the upper right here, and his ally just to his left is the red Zerg Mudpig. Now down at the bottom, I have spawned as the light blue Zerg. This is me, Achaia here, and over on the left here, my ally 13 as the purple Protoss. Now this map, if you have not seen it, is a little bit different from some of the other maps in the way it's laid out. The middle is very open, and the gold minerals are also in the middle. And a lot of the maps that we've seen, like with Lost Temple and stuff, the gold minerals will kind of be off to the side, almost in like a neutral spot between all the players. But it is on this map, it's right out in the open, right in the middle, and there are 2 Xel'Naga watchtowers right in that area that allow you to scout this whole middle and also gives you a little bit of vision on these gold mineral expansions. Now there is also a ramp in the back that has a line of sight blocker and destructible debris here that you can break into to get another entrance in and out of your base. So everybody does have one of those as well. And then as addition to that, everybody of course has their natural out just outside the ramp to their main base, and then there's another wider ramp leading out into the main area of the map. Now as you can see, the red Zerg player is scouting me right now, so he will see I'm going my typical speedling build at this point, getting both my extractors up so I can get that quick 100 gas for the speed upgrade, and then as the spawning pool finishes here, going to be putting up the queen. And right now if we look on the income menu, we can see that everybody is more or less in the same ballpark. It looks like 13 has a bit of an edge, but I right now have mostly more gas than anybody else because I have 3 drones mining my geyser for the time being, and then switching that back over is once again going to put my economy pretty similar with everybody else. And it looks like 2 geysers going down for Mudpig as well, so he is going to have some quick gas here too, although just now starting his queen, so getting his hatchery out a little bit later than what his spawning pool out a little bit later than what I did. And Daelin putting down his cybernetics core already, so teching pretty fast, and he actually has a hidden pylon over here, so it looks like he's going to put down an early Stargate, probably going to be seeing a quick Void Ray out here. But 13 putting down his forge at his base, and as you can see here, he has left a very narrow opening here, basically wide enough to get 1 unit through there, so it'll be pretty easy for him to block that off against any early Zergling attacks with just a couple of zealots. Back at Mudpig's base, he has gone a little bit more defensive. He's got 1 Spyling Crawler going up, finally has his queen out and getting ready to spawn some more larvae here. At this point, only a couple of Zerglings, but even though he's only got a couple of Zerglings, with the help of that Spine Crawler and the queen, he will be able to defend off a decent amount of an early rush. Let's take a look back at my base here. The hatchery is being upgraded into a lair. I have more Zerglings coming out right now, almost up to that 16 mark, which is when I usually rush out, and as per my usual build order, the speed upgrade is nearly finished. And putting down a Roach Warren as well, because knowing that the Protoss player is blocking off his entrance here, trying to keep us from getting up into his base early, basically the plan is, in my mind right now, to get some Zerglings along with Roaches. But with these first 16 Zerglings, I decide I'm going to go after the red Zerg player here, Mudpig, it looks like. So getting up this ramp, and it looks like he just hatched a bunch more Zerglings. So it looks like we are pretty even on the Zergling count. If we take a look, well, the unit overlay is not going to be a whole lot of help now because we just exchanged some units there, but still pretty even numbers. I have 3 more Zerglings than he does, but with the help of his Spine Crawler and his queen at home, I am not going to be able to break that down. And it looks like he's researching the speed upgrade himself. Meanwhile, the first Void Ray coming out for the blue Protoss Daelin right now, although he has nothing to defend the entrance to his base. So these speedlings are going to get right in and take out a large amount of his probes. And then once they've taken those out, basically have free reign on his base to take out his Nexus, his assimilators, but unfortunately he did get that first Void Ray out. So that first Void Ray going, oh actually I'm sorry, he already got another Void Ray out, and that Void Ray has already killed my queen at this point and is taking down my lair. And at this point I have absolutely no anti-air to deal with this, and unfortunately 13, just trying to get a quick Void Ray himself, it looks like, does not have any stalkers to aid me at this point. So that is unfortunate for me, because that means I'm going to lose my my main base here and all of my tech. Although 13 getting his own Void Ray out, it looked like he was about to help there, but seeing that there are two Void Rays, they're apparently deciding to go elsewhere. Meanwhile, back at the Protoss base, he is back on his mineral line. The Zerglings of Mudpig were able to defend my initial Zergling rush and buy him some time. So I do have more 6 roaches out now and more Zerglings. So I'm trying to put some pressure on at this point, knowing that blue has only Void Rays. So I'm going in here to try to take out some more probes, since he has not built any more zealots, although he is building another Void Ray. At this point I have zero ability to mine because I have no hatchery. Luckily I did save enough money from my base that I could get out another hatchery here over in front of 13's base, and he's going to help me defend that. And it looks like Mudpig going to come over here and help defend his friend. Unfortunately for Mudpig, roaches are very, very strong against Zerglings. So these roaches are going to be able to take these Zerglings down very easily, especially with the help of my own Speedling. Although there is one Void Ray left